Hey everyone!
Hello!
Hi, I'm Collin Delayed.
I'm Freddie Green.
And a special guest.
I'm Jason!
This is Jason Burns. And Freddie, what movie are we reviewing today?
We are reviewing Dawn of the Planet of the Apes today, my good friend.
Okay, now we've both seen it. Jason, have you seen the movie?
No.
No? But
No.
Why haven't you seen the movie?
I invited you to see the movie, but you didn't want to come, so why didn't you explain to us?
I recently started paying for movies on my own. I've stopped mooching off of my mother. But pretty much, I get paid minimum wage, and pretty much seeing the movie will take out most of my paycheck. And
It's like $10.
I know.
It's
I don't
$8.50.
care. I get $8.25, so shut up, guys.
That's an hour's work.
I know. I don't care. But pretty much, Planet of the Apes to me, I love this. I love like the original movie, but I hate reboots. I hate the reboots of it. The original movie was amazing. I love the ending.
You blew it up!
I absolutely love it.
Those damn dirty apes!
I absolutely love watching it still again and again. The reboot of that one sucked.
The what? Like, the Tim Burton one or the Rise?
Tim Burton.
The Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
yeah.
They tried rebooting it. It really didn't need a reboot. Pretty much the graphics sucked even more. And then he tried to outdo the Statue of Liberty ending
with Lincoln.
With a monkey Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
There's not going to be like black discrimination against like monkeys. Like you really didn't need that. It makes no sense whatsoever. Well, the Statue of Liberty did make sense because that's actually
go into like Rise.
I did watch Rise. I did think it was a decent movie. I just don't like reboots. After seeing that, I'm like, to be honest, this doesn't need any more explanation. I don't want to do it. I want to leave it up to my mind to create why apes took over. I don't want it to be painted out for me. I don't want stuff to be painted out. I feel like some stuff should be left to the mind.
I want to save my $8.25.
What did you think of Rise?
Rise, I thought, was a really well done movie. I never saw the original Planet of the Apes.
I haven't either.
But Rise, it was so good. I loved James Franco. In that movie, he was really good. I just thought the whole movie was really good. It really was set up why this really could have happened in the original movie, even though I haven't seen it. I know what it's about. I loved it.
Yeah.
Really good.
I wouldn't call Rise a reboot because it's not really doing the same movie again. I would say it's more of a prequel to the original one, where Rise and even Dawn and whatever the third one's gonna be, it kind of leads to the next one. So it's like how the apes got intelligent. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Right now, right after the second one, the first one, I'm sorry, Rise, we had the apes went into the woods and they're doing their own thing. Years go by. I think it's 7 years, and
10 years.
10 years, and the virus that was released in the first one created an epidemic which killed I'd say most of the world.
Really? Well, we only really get to see
a part of it.
The San Francisco city.
Yeah, but a huge part of the world got the disease and died, and now all that's left is a couple humans and then the apes, and we focus on the apes' seizure,
which are living in the woods now that they went into in the first movie.
They have their own tribe and they're kind of rebuilding. Long story short, they find a human, they interact with them. They were surprised they haven't seen one in over 10 years. No, not 10. 2.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years since they last
just pretty much it's the apes and the humans try to make bread.
Well, yeah,
and it doesn't work. That's the synopsis.
Well, really, what it is where the apes are, they're right next to a dam, and the humans want to try and get to this dam because they feel like they'd be able to produce electricity, and it's the last hope of them contacting other parts of the world to see if there really is anyone left, and they just want to start to rebuild, but the apes are there, so that caused a little trouble. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil anything. This really is a movie you should watch for yourself, but it's a fantastic movie, really good.
I'm putting it back because I can't really see. Okay, so we got through these synopsis. What are your likes of this movie?
Honestly, I love everything about this movie, Mr. Collin Delayed.
Really?
I love everything about it. I love the only thing, you know, I'm gonna say the good things first. Yeah. I thought the animation of the apes, the CGI, was incredible. I think, like, because they had actual people act out the things in the scanner thing.
I forget what they're called. It's not. It's like kind of the
like Avatar.
It's kind of like motion capture.
Yeah, and they really do. They move just like apes, and I think the CGI is so well done. There's at no point was I like, oh, this looks fake. Like, it obviously does look fake, because it's CGI, but it looks amazing. It didn't bother me at all. I thought the whole story about it was good. I love the action scenes, the cinematography. I've mentioned this before, I'm a big cinematography person. I loved it. I thought there was one shot involving a tank, which was just incredible. One of the best shots I've seen all year. And just the way, everywhere the way it's shot is good. I love the acting. I thought the guy that plays Gordon, Commissioner Gordon in The Dark Knight, what's his name? He plays a really good character as the chief of the last remnant.
The chief of the humans.
Yeah, and yeah, it was just a great movie.
Okay, Jason, what did you like about this movie?
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it. What I like you said, I liked a lot about this movie. This movie's really amazing. Andy Serkis, he's the person who plays Caesar in the motion capture suit. I don't think it's called that, but for this case, I'm just gonna say motion capture. The way that he has acted through like Lord of the Rings, King Kong, these Planet of the Apes movies, it's just amazing how literally if you just took a random scene from this movie, like a still from this movie, and showed it and said, is this an actual ape, people would say, yeah, it looks real. It looks real. I would have thought that it was costumes, because especially some of the apes when it's like really kind of a slow part and you see like the fur and the skin, it looks really real. And I'm amazed that this was pretty much CGI.
Yeah.
It's groundbreaking.
It is. It really is the best CGI I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I love the story, how it kind of continues it. Again, it's not going to, oh, by the end of this movie, we got to shoehorn in that first one and get to that already. Like, they're taking the time, they're building it up. What I actually really liked is,
I think it got going a lot faster than Rise, though.
Yeah, definitely a lot faster.
Rise was really slow.
Yep.
It didn't really get picked up till the end. That's the problem.
No, but Rise is all about the journey. And
we're not talking about Rise. We're talking about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
So, actually, what I like about is that what I like about is the apes. They don't talk regularly. They talk slow sentence.
No.
And they're progressive.
That's what I love about the beginning of the movie. At the beginning of the movie, it's just the apes all talking to each other, even in sign language.
It's all subtitles.
Or, all sign language, or when they do speak, it's that, like at the end of Rise, where it's just like, Caesar is home. Like, it's really cool the way they speak. I
would say one of my favorite moments in this one is the scene where it's the apes and the humans first interacted, and Caesar just comes up, and
on a horse.
He comes up and he goes up to them and he yells, "Go!"
Yeah,
and
go.
The way that, like, how in the first one they had that moment where Caesar said no, and that was really powerful. In this one, it's still very powerful. Like, you still feel the same way you did when he first started to talk.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And I gotta say, like, how in this one there wasn't really oh, this is the bad guy and he just evil. Like, each of the bad guys, they have their own, like, personal backstory of why you could see their way of thinking. It's not just like, oh, I'm evil, I'm gonna kill everyone, all the apes because I hate the apes. There's a reason why they would hate each other. Okay, so do you have any dislikes of this movie?
I think some of the characters are a little underdeveloped, but like some of the human characters. But other than that, I thought it was really. I've not much to say about it.
Not just the characters?
Just some of the characters, but that's just, I'm being really nitpicky.
Would you say more the apes or the humans? That, like, more
the humans.
The humans?
I think all the apes are great.
Jason? Oh, wait, didn't see
it. I have something, actually.
You have something you dislike of this movie?
I actually do.
Okay, let's see this.
Actually, I do know the ending for it. I don't want to ruin it.
Don't, because these people have not seen it.
I won't. I do know the ending, and these people here have not watched the original movie. Which this movie is a prequel too, so it's leading up to this movie. It all takes place in San Francisco, and then the ending and the other one, the original, takes place near New York, because you guys already should know
The Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty is
Yeah,
there.
we know that.
What I feel that this movie, that there's going to be another movie coming out, or if they leave it at this, that it's incomplete, because it gives you more, also have to imagine everything, because it's taking away the imagination of thinking how it got to this in the original movies. But instead of explaining everything, because in the original movies it's all sandland and all the humans are enslaved, I feel like it wouldn't explain it enough, and it didn't explain it enough. The ending, how it got all sandland if they're living in a forest, which they're pretty much nurturing for in a way. So I feel they have some more explaining to do if they will make a new movie of it.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, they are making another movie.
Yeah,
this is not the last one. So
well, hopefully they explain how it got.
I still think that this is a reboot. I don't think it's a pre.
I think
it's a prequel.
I heard like people told me that there's like notches to the other movies, but I think it's a reboot, to be honest.
I don't think it's a reboot because it's not telling the same story. It's telling the story before the original.
I think it's more of a
It's just a different take.
It's a
it's a reboot of the series, of the Planet of the Apes idea about apes are taking over.
Yeah.
But it is...
I don't think it's connected to the original at all.
I'd say it could be.
It could be, but it's in two different places, San Francisco and then New York. It's kind of just two different places.
Okay, we're getting into all this stuff. Basically, the bottom line is this movie is amazing. Maybe it doesn't connect to all this stuff, but as of right now, this movie is amazing. You need to watch it. One of the best films I've seen all year, besides next to the Lego Movie.
I'm gonna continue this rant. I think that it actually is a reboot. It's not a reboot because take the Tim Burton one. That's a reboot. It's telling the same exact story. It's trying to do the same exact characters. Freddie's kind of mad right now, so I'm gonna finish it off. This one,
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Rise and Dawn are not a reboot. Okay, what rating? How would you rate this movie?
Green light. 9 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10.
9.5?
Yes.
Red light if you watch the original for me.
Red light?
Red light if you watch the original.
I'm not gonna even put a screen up because you haven't seen the movie. I'm really torn because when I first walked out of this movie, I wanted to give it a 10. I was that much in love with this movie.
Yeah.
But then the more I think about it, again, it's not gonna be like a negative review. I do the little nitpicks, like how you get the
no movie's perfect.
No movie's perfect.
Titanic was my day.
Far from perfect.
Nothing is perfect. But this one, again, like you said, some of the characters were kind of like one note, like I'm the good guy, I'm the bad guy. That's much like the bad guys, they have their reasons. But like there's no like, oh, I'm the good guy, but I have more to it. Just I'm good from beginning to end, I'm bad beginning to end. There's really only one character really changed.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say who. But overall, I'm gonna get a green light, definitely. Go out and see it. Think we should. What about 3D? Did you see it in 3D?
I didn't, did you?
I saw it in 3D. It wasn't.
I think 3D's unnecessary unless the movie was built for 3D, I think like Avatar.
I think it was built for 3D, but to me, if I can't remember the 3D, I think it's kind of not really worth seeing. If you do, it's not bad. It's not. If you see in 3D,
if you enjoy 3D, watch it.
It's IMAX.
It's not. It's not on IMAX.
What?
It's on IMAX.
It's not IMAX.
Yeah, I want to see it on IMAX. Anyway, so green light, a 9.5 out of 10. Definitely go out and see it. Anything else you want to add, guys?
Nope, I'm golden.
You golden? What about you?
I can go on for days, but I'm good.
Okay, but we gotta cut it off. Okay?
Doing a little rant.
Okay, so I'm Collin.
I'm Freddie Green.
I'm Jason.
And you just watched Delayed to Green. See you next time.